Most off-takers have the issue of thinking that they've gained something up front, but they always, not always, some of them eventually regret it, and it doesn't really end up to be a good deal. This is what I'm saying. So as an off-taker, you always have the advantage of getting into a project, into a development, into buying a property at a huge discount. Because like I usually say, developers have two seasons: the seasons of pride and the seasons of humility. When a developer is just developing a project, it's just about to kick off a project, that is their season of humility. They take anything, okay, just to ensure that the project starts. But by the time the project has reached autopilot phase, the developer enters into his proud season. They dictate at that pace. I mean, at that stage, they dictate what happens. They don't want to hear any B, so they don't want to hear that, But then, a lot of off-takers come in when developers are humble, get some discounts. So, for example, if I'm selling a property for 100 million, well, I always use 100 million as an example. I don't know why. Let's use something a bit lower today, at least. Okay, so I want to say 500 million again. Wow. Okay, let's use 5 million. 5 million, okay? Okay, so 5 million, right? And an off-taker comes, and I'm able to give the person 10% discount, 15% discount, because I just need to initialize the transaction. The site needs to be engaged. We need to get things going. And I need like about 2, 3, 4, 5 people to subscribe so that we can start work on site. You get it? You know as it goes for a developer. So you get that. You get to pay 4.5. You get to pay maybe even, 4,250, and you think that you've gotten a good deal because you've saved yourself 500,000 or 750,000. Good money. You may even get to pay 4 million. Who knows? That is a huge 20% discount. Okay? Fine. But guess what? The developer says, I'm going to deliver in 12 months, 18 months, 24 months, 6 months, whatever. And you've based your calculation on that, and so you've thought that, okay, so I will move into this property in 12 months or 24 months or whenever the timeline to develop. Or I will be able to put this property out for rent and start making returns on my investment by the time it's delivered in 12 months, 24 months, whatever the agreement is. Come the deadline of agreement, the estimated time of completion, the developer couldn't deliver. Grace period, begs for grace period, 3 months, 6 months, couldn't deliver. There has been cases where, developer has gone on 12 months, 24 months after the promised or earlier estimated completion time before they could deliver. That is if the transaction does not even run into problems and hit the rock and can't really go on. There are abandoned projects all over, and they still do happen. So how do you negotiate like a guru off-taker? That is what the gist I'm going to be giving you in this video. You definitely want to watch it. My name is Debo Adejano. I'm a real estate entrepreneur, MD CEO, Realty Point Limited. They call us the Sack Your Landlord people. And this is Real Estate Business with Debo Adejano. I'll be right back with the gist. Stay tuned.
Real estate independence fast track course is not something you want to joke with at all. Loads and loads and loads of learning and information and benefits await you at the next one. All you need to do is ensure that you register for your next fast track course. We're looking forward to seeing you. You want to be financially free? I hope you know that you will retire someday, and you probably are desirous of doing business with real estate or investing property for yourself, for your use. You need to learn about it before you make that investment. I tell people, you want to buy properties, you want to invest in property one way or the other, don't do it until you attend the next Real Estate Entrepreneurs Fast Track course. See you there.
Welcome back. So this is it. I tell off-takers, you need to be smarter than that, than just thinking that you have an initial upfront, initial discount, and you think that's enough. I know some of my developer mates would almost kill me for this, but you see, it will balance the whole value chain, what I'm about to share, because it will help us get rid of people that are really not serious and help the people that are serious really get more and more business. Because I know that developers that are serious won't even mind at all what I'm about to say, okay, in trying to give clue to our off-takers. Because guess what? Off-takers are partners in business. They are our partners in business. That's the truth of it. Without off-takers, most or some development, a major part of development won't even take off. Especially in this environment where there is some, I would say, sometimes we don't want to even take bank loans because you know what it is. The interest rates are killing, it's compounding interest. We would rather get an off-taker, share the risk and the reward by giving them some discount. That is usually better. So we consider off-takers as partners in the business. That's the truth of the matter. So this is what I'm saying. As an off-taker, this is what you need to do. Yes, you've gotten your initial discount up front, 10%, 15, 5, 20, whatever it is. Ensure, and here's a disclaimer, this works for only developers that you know are serious, that you've done some due diligence on in terms of their expertise, okay, and their professionalism, the fact, their integrity, that they are able to deliver and willing to deliver. That must be in the bag. That must be in the bag. If that is not in the bag, this method wouldn't even help you anyway, because ab initio, you've lost out. You're dealing with a crook, if you get what I mean. So this is the delivery date, okay? Estimated delivery date. Now, you need to firm up at that point to say that, okay, what guarantee would I get? What assurance can you give me that this delivery date, estimated delivery date, is something you are serious about and you are working towards meaningfully? I'm sure the developer will try to tell you, yeah, we are serious about it and all of that. These are people that probably you've researched them, remember, due diligence, track record and all of that, okay? So, you should go further. You say, okay, there is always, what is only fair is fair. So you need to give them grace period if that initial estimated delivery date does not become possible for whatever reason. For most developers, to even give you an estimated completion time, they will have allowed for some tolerance, for some challenges and things like that. They will have given some room for that to estimate. So if, without any issue, a construction would take 12 months, a developer will likely tell you we will deliver in 15 or 18 months. That 3 to 6 months, they are giving themselves as a breather space to be able to address whatever issue they may have, okay? So you can then go further to say, which is normal, best practice, to agree to like an extension, a grace period, and say, okay, fine. So if you don't deliver in 18 months, I give you another 3 months, and that will take us into 21st month, or I give you 6 months. I don't know, depending on the scale of the development and things like that, how you judge it and how long you can wait. 6 months won't be bad to say, okay, I'll give you 3 months or 6 months after that. That will take us into 24 months. Once you don't deliver after this grace period, I start to charge you rent. Yes, you start to pay me rent for that property because I'm already losing money. I would have put somebody in that property, or I would have moved there and would have been saving myself rent from wherever I'm currently staying, what I'm currently paying, or opportunity cost. Maybe it's my house still, yes, but I would have been able to let it out and then move to this particular other house of mine that I'm buying from you, and things like that. And what will be the rent rate? Find out what is the prevailing rent rate in the market at that time and what it will be by that completion time. Do you understand? And let that be part of your agreement that you are signing, so that once the delivery date passes, the initial estimated delivery date passes, and then you go on to the grace period, if that should also pass and the developer cannot make the project happen, can't deliver to you, you negotiate for rent. You say, okay, you start paying me rent. from this period going forward. You know, most developers that are serious will not, because of that, okay, shy away from taking your payment, your upfront payment. However, there is also a twist to this. For every serious developer, okay, they are also mindful of the fact that what you pay and how you pay helps in the delivery. So they would also be serious about, maybe there are some default penalty fees, default surcharge attached to your payment, how you should pay. You also need to be consistent with your payment as and when due, so that you don't fall prey to that. Because what then happens is that the developer also tightens his agreement in that regard and say, okay, fine, you are supposed to be paying, you are supposed to do this initial payment and then be paying this every month or every quarter or whatever. If you should default, this is also what happens. Because really, truly, okay, for every default, there is opportunity cost. There is cost of fund. The developer, for him to deliver at the agreed time, would have to raise funds, have to source money from some other places. And that would also cost you some money. So you have to be ready to also be responsible for that. So it's a two-way thing. If you're going to be ready to hold the developer, you have to be ready to also do your own part. So that once you do your own part, it's left to him to do his own part. And if he fails to do his own part, you start getting rent. If you also fail to do your own part, you also are susceptible to default rate. Because guess what? Especially when you have a pool of people subscribing to a project. When you have a pool of people subscribing to a project, if some people are performing and some other people are not performing, the developer is forced to go look for money to ensure that the people that are performing do not suffer as a result of people that are not performing. Guess what? The people that are not performing should be responsible for the cost of that loan. And that will be from the surcharge is going to charge them if they are still interested in that project. That is how it goes. Otherwise, he will be able to recalculate his pricing and sell to a new buyer. So I hope that I've been able to help an off-taker out there. Because off-taking, there are investors, real estate investors, who do off-taking as their own investment strategy. They off-take with developers that they trust. We have people who off-take with us. We are looking for more if you want to off-take with us. I mean, hit me up in the comment section or follow me on my social media and do. My Instagram is Debo Adejano. Slide into my DM and let's talk, okay? There are people who off-take with us, okay? And it's business. It's business. So they are getting a discount, yes. We are probably even, sometimes we undertake to even sell for them on completion at an agreed rate, or even sell their own before we start selling our own on completion. Okay, things like that. All of those things can be worked out. But most importantly, you don't want to lose what you've gained as a discount from beginning to somebody not delivering on time. Because guess what? If the project should go into 2 years, 1 year, 3 years, and all of that, what then happens is that whatever discount you think you've enjoyed, you've also lost it in time value of money. You've also lost it in lost income, okay, for the days, for the years that the developer couldn't deliver. Have you enjoyed this video? Did you learn something? Please subscribe to the channel. If you've not subscribed before, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. And if there is any one you know that should benefit from some of the things we share here, please share the video with the person. Subscribe to the channel and click the notification button. Let's stay tuned and let's stay home. Till I come your way with another episode, I remain yours sincerely, Debo Adejano, in the business of helping you sack your landlord. Thank you. Thank you. I believe you've enjoyed the video that you just watched. You gained a lot, right? Now, let me share with you where they say it all starts. It's called the Real Estate Entrepreneurs Fast Track Course. It's a 2-all-day event. 2 days fully packed, teaching you about real estate, not just teaching you, showing you real estate stuff that you probably would not know. I'll be teaching you as a real estate entrepreneur or someone that is buying real estate for personal use or for investment one way or the other. This is a course you don't want to miss. There is no two of its kind in the market. It's the best that there is in the market and you want to be there. Guess what? It is absolutely free.
If it is about real estate and it is about investing, particularly in Nigeria, this is a course that you want to attend. For the value that you will gain, it is absolutely free. All you need to do right now is to click on the link and register for the next Real Estate Entrepreneurs Fast Track course. As a real estate entrepreneur or as a owner occupier of a house, this is a course you don't want to miss. So see you at the next Real Estate Entrepreneurs Fast Track course. Click the link below and get registered. Looking forward to seeing you there.